Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin.
Please. I am no but Quentin will suffice after all. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest red.
Of course. And I have a feeling that this year's, if you don't mind waiting...
I look forward to it.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, it just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need...
And what talents would those...
Why, your fearlessness. And your...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did... Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost. None remain free for long, of course. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, so we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying, and we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago.
And so we seek the...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo?
Of course.
Sounds like...
I will, even if so I try.
You will find a village in Chadras.
All right.
I'm sure you...
Ready, go? Run like the wind. This must have... Nice place once. And it will be again. All yours, Torgal! Get him! This one. Enough! That's all of them. Something the matter, Thea? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust...
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him.
It's done.
You made quick work?
I should go and let Eloise...
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her she'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've...
Right. Eloise.
Thank you, Clark. Here. Something. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better... The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is...
You're still in negotiate?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have... I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army, but we shall emerge victorious.
Well...
I'm not sure I do, but thank you.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate, and they're still expanding. They've been, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes... And I would never deny her such an... Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save up, but this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my bond, and she must be freed from hers.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did, and I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show, though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move them. That's a job for the...
Cole said it was an army of Acacia.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Do you think this ship will ever sail?
This... I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Nick's...
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. Sid's best invention. Huh. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
we supposed to do our duty when...
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with it?
Nope. We just wanted to listen to... So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right. Out of... Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
tight waist here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, do you recall the flowers?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get... I fear the soil here does not... However, I believe I
can't wait to...
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. But hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to... I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Trader from across the sea.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Glory to Griga.
There you are.
What's happened?
Talia's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. Will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up...
I know better than to order Talia to do anything.
Thank you.
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but...
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystals curse. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which...
Worried about him?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but... I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave... So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed. Only for him to try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him up... And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's...
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as...
All right. I'll meet you by the forge, then.
Paul said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something...
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him, but
why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe.
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he made. The fact is, I couldn't make any.
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village for... My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my art because the curse breakers deserve better than second best, and I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy.
Then just this once, swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task of keeping the curse breakers armed. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? And it's not like you'll be going...
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is, then?
In Dravost, my old village.
Dravost, eh? That rings just north of the fields of... Got that, Clive? Meet us at... And I'll make sure Black...
Good luck with that.
This one. This one.
Definitely anything but ordinary. Let's get this vine back to the yard. Ambrosia won't help me here. All right. This one. Spiders will be the size of curls. This one. To me! Waken wind! Over here! Vocal! won't be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredient. It's by now.
The free cities and the sea.
Faster! Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull, now let us through.
All right. Just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this, not much going on.
It's a smithing. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't back.
There's a river of bad blood between me. But if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when...
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way. He's waiting.
Then I suggest...
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we...
I'm a busy man, as you can see. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way, that prick knows exactly where the He's not wanted here.
All right.
Let me guess.
As a personal favor to...
Well...
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village again?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our lap. There are two kinds of smiths. My kind, who are in it for the love of the who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it for people like Zoltan, whose work is quick. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among... There wasn't a single day we weren't each up and bit by bit. People, you would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered until the crystals run out at any rate.
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making...
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution.
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest, and you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only... Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the... Dravozd will show the world that it's... Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it out, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond...
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else. Luckily for us. So
time for a spot of hunting. Let's make this quick, shall we? Thanks, Cal. I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Really dropped nothing I couldn't.
Right then. Time for everyone pulls their weight. We'll be finished.
You know what this means?
Sorry about early. That thing you built us is... You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to... That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer. Which will do our secret for yours. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever... But he took all his talent and left. Is it any wonder I hate his gut?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day, and these things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hand. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
See that you both do.
All right.
Cole said it was an army of Acacia.
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you need?
Yes, I'm like a single dog.
How are you feeling?
Light. Mid here.
Good.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor back in the Southern Isles. On the front line, I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me that
an art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from...
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. I've no tears left. I've seen too many of my friends take something neat, and we need to be the ones.
And we will.
I hope so.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair.
Oh, but that reminds me.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure.
Huh. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me. There's no greater honor for a smith. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. But I will. And if that helps save even a cent, what was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good.
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones. No use grumbling about Blackthorn's happy.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, do you? Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
He's a surly soaker.
Sid,
Here.
What an amazing...
it is just as witness. How the... Why, I humble you. Do you... I took... You must...
Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aine Yar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come! That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Always at my earnings. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through in every vein. These foes will not fall easily. But they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better one. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. Get him. My turn!
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it! Now, mate!
All right, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Great God of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord. in Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gas!
One of us.
Hard apart! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands! Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame. punished then.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. if only to remind you of your duty.
Get him!
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Defend yourself. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations. And
shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been, but there's Tall, and then there's Tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for her.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, place...
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plate.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will still... We'll keep at it.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
You earned this. All done?